The Queen has returned after a successful comeback earlier this year. Chung returns with another summer comeback. Let's see what she has in store for us today on the Culture Study. Hey groupies, welcome back to Form of Therapy. I am the video channel producer. This is the Culture Study and I'm your host. You can call me PD, and today we're going to be checking out Snapping by Chung. I'm excited for this. Chung's last comeback, Gotta Go, really elevated her status as a solo artist. And I feel like that was a really big turning point for her. So going forward, these next few comebacks are going to be really important to kind of just solidify her status as a solo artist. Now, before we actually get into the video, I just want to say if you enjoy what we do here on YouTube, consider visiting us and supporting us on Patreon. On Patreon, for the lowest tier, for only $2, you get early access to reactions. However, for different tiers, we also have live stages, we have J-pop reactions, we're also doing dance practices, and now we're checking out variety shows and web dramas. Head on over to Patreon. We would love your feedback and we would love for you to support us, but that's completely optional. For now, let's jump into this music video. This is your Form of Therapy. Alright, it has a very signature, bouncy Chung sound to it. I love the visual aesthetic of this video, music video so far. White on white is really hard to pull off. Is that an LED wall? Oh, wow. Very interesting choice to crop to a smaller square frame. Wow! Did you notice how when the extra borders came in, they played with how they transitioned it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is hands down Chung's best music video. Holy shit. That cut was so cool. Okay, first of all, this is cut so so well. Like, not only is the overall music video produced really well, like the visual splendor, the direction, the sets, everything about this is just firing on all fronts, but the editing is really good here too. Shout out to the editor. I definitely want to go back and kind of pick this apart piece by piece. So let's check it out. I've never really felt this before, but usually when it comes to a Chung song, either I like her song the most or I like her choreography the most. But this time around, listening to the song and the choreo, they're both great, but this music video is the best thing that her company has put out. So let's check it out. All right, so immediately opening in, playing with already the aspect ratio. It come from this black to the widescreen. Let's stop it right here. Okay, first of all, let's talk about this look. I'm not one for fashion, but when an aesthetic look is really cool, I've got to just stop and talk about it. First of all, what's this look right here? She's sort of like a fencer. I mean, she's holding a fencing sword. There was a shot previously just now where she's holding like a diamond encrusted fencing mask. And so her overall outfit, the white on white, is sort of like a sexy rendition of a fencing outfit, which is traditionally white. And you know, one of the most toughest challenges for this music video, for any music video, shooting on a white wall is already hard enough. It comes off very plain or very boring. Good thing to help with that is lighting, but then they have a white set piece, what looks like a standing wall or a monolith or whatever. And then she's wearing white and her backup dancers are wearing white. So they could easily just slip into the environment. There could be a lack of dimensionality to the music video because it's white on white on white. But one of the things that they do a good job of kind of separating the depth of field here is, first of all, the outfit actually helps. The diamond encrusted stuff, the light reflecting from it, it actually makes her feel more like a three-dimensional figure as opposed to the flat wall. And then the standing wall actually has this painting, some kind of dark blue cyan color. And what really helps is actually the lighting, actually the grading of the lighting. If you look at it at the still frame right here, the grading in the shadows, it's not black. It's a form of like a dark cyan and teal. And so instead of going for a black color, they actually add in a splash of color with the blue-green agenda. So that actually helps accentuate it too, because a black color would kind of make everything sort of fade in more and it would look even more like she's disappearing into the set. It would come off much darker. There's a lot more life and it kind of looks a little bit more beautiful because of the color grading. So that's really cool.
Doesn't matter what you baby hate or love.
Okay, this set is so cool. Hold on, let's stop it when it's red again. Let's stop it right here. Yeah, so right here. First of all, this set is really cool. She has a white on white set. It's very minimalist. It's very blank. And so this set is the polar opposite. The background is black, or technically, like I said, it's a teal cyan, but it pops a little more because of the color grading. Let's just say it's a dark color, right? It's a dark background, looks a little bit more like an endless void. They're using, what are these called? They're not curtains, but I feel like gymnasts use it, and there's like flying yoga with these things. They're using that, the drapes kind of act as pillars, right? But they have a flowing effect, which is really cool. So it doesn't make the scene look really stale either. It feels like it's moving and flowing. And if you actually look at her outfit, if you look at all the frills in her outfit, it kind of imitates the drape look. So it kind of looks like she's one with her set. So that's a really cool aspect. But what I really wanted to point out is notice how she's on like this white marble walkway, which is really cool as it is, but then it looks like it's a walkway and then it blends in with the wall. It looks like it's there physically on set and it's moving up and down this white bar. So it looks like it's an infinite walkway. But if that is happening, does that mean that her entire back wall, or at least some of it, and then they could key out the rest, is an LED screen? Because that looks like it's an LED, like that's what would be capable of pulling that off. That would be insane. And then they've got like this nice little kick light in the back to kind of create this silhouette effect. Notice how her hair is lit up in the back, but you can't see the front of her face. Everything is perfectly lit in this scene except hers. So that's pretty interesting. It kind of makes her look way more ominous. So there was two fencers, one in white, one in black, and they're fighting each other. And look, there's like lightning strikes in the background. You know, the whole fencing aspect and the lighting in the background kind of shows that she's a dangerous woman. She's a powerful woman, not one to be reckoned with. And that's this whole comeback. Whoa, hold on. Let's stop real quick before we get into the next set. I just noticed that area with the white walkway and the red drapes, the bottom area, I don't think it's actually water, but whether it's VFX or it's another LED screen, it actually had a rippling effect like it was water. It's quite possible there could be water, but it looked like the way the light was actually refracting, it did not look like real water, because if it was actual water, the light would be refracting like much more crazily throughout. It was way too smooth and soft, so I feel like it was more of an effect, but I didn't realize it also had that going on for it. This set's so cool. It's really cosmic looking. See that's water. See how all the sets sort of link together. So in the background, in the center, she's still got this drape thing going on, but now it's blue. It's a little bit more see-through, and she's got water in the actual set now. See, look here too. This set right here. So even this set right here, she has like these long drapes. There's a consistent theme going on through the music video. All of the things accenting her backgrounds, all of her backgrounds are very minimalist. They're all indoor sets. The only things actually kind of used, decorated, are like these long flowing drape type things. So that's really interesting. I really like this bejeweled blue look she's got going on. God, that's so cool. All right, let's stop right here. Okay, so that scene where she's falling, that's really cool. Where she's falling through, it looks like these flowing red drapes. That is really cool because like the white part looks like the void, and then now we cut to this part where it's a black void. See, there's very minimal lighting right now. She's got, it looks like a fill light in front. So here's the thing. When you have an overhead lighting, especially a huge bounce, it creates a dramatic look under the eyes, like these raccoon eyes. I think it's a little bit dark under her eyes. She's really far away, so I can't tell. So there might only be one light right here, but then we're going to be cutting into the next step is going to be like this bright background coming in with her shadow dancers. Wow. All right, let's stop right there. Notice the bottom light, whatever they use to control the lights on the bottom. Notice how the lights come out as the dancers are coming out. That's so cool. Wow, that's really cool. This setup is really cool. The way they are shadows in the background. Wow, this is ingenious. I really like this set. Creating a nice like glow behind her. Notice how in that part where it goes bwop, it sounds like a water droplet. So the effect they had was a fast running shot of like a water effect going horizontally. It's the small little touches in this music video that I really appreciate. See, and now the lighting here is just like going crazy, especially because it's the end. It's got a mix of like the cyan and magenta. God, that drop shot is so cool. She has like three main pieces, which is the white set, the black set, and the red set. It's a great harmony. Editing is so great. That's so cool. The way she comes in smoothly and then boom. And then when she goes snap, it stops really momentarily. There's a drop shot. Oh. Okay. That was dope. There are hundreds of music videos every year, but goddamn, Chungha really pushed the boundaries on this one. I really love this music video. I think it is definitely her best music video to date. I think her production team really went all out on this one. And here's the thing, it actually says a lot more about Gotta Go based on how good this music video is, because that means Gotta Go did really well for her. They thought, Gotta Go, okay, that was really good, let's amp it up. And then they went with Snapping. Snapping feels like a great sequel to Gotta Go. I thought Gotta Go was a great glow up for her. Not that Chungha wasn't amazing before, but it felt like a very big evolutionary step in her career. She really matured her style. It was definitely a lot smoother, but I also felt like she went harder than she's ever gone before. And now she's going even harder. Snapping, it's hard, but I feel like it's got a little bit more attitude. It's a little bit more cheeky, you know? It's a little bit more sexy than Gotta Go. Gotta Go kind of felt badass. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. But either way, that work looked for her. And when you know sort of like the workings of how these companies work, they thought, let's double down on Gotta Go. But they didn't do exactly the same thing, which is great. Snapping is a very different song from Gotta Go. I really like Snapping, and it's a great, bouncy, playful type of vibe that she always has. I feel like it's a mix of the electronic instrumental they use for a lot of Chungha's title tracks and her voice. There's just something about her voice where it's really high, but it's also very bouncy. I really think that she has sort of defined a style for herself. And right now, we're in a great era for female solo artists. We got Sunmi, we have Say now, Chungha. Like back in the days, there were a lot of popular female solo artists and that idol group sort of took over. And so you don't hear too much from the likes of like Sundanbi, Jongha, Iori, Baek Ji-young. But I feel like female soloists are making a huge comeback. I think everyone, they're not necessarily getting tired of idols, but they want something new. They want to diversify the scene. That is what the audience is saying they want. And I wasn't sure about debuting Chungha solo. After IOI, I thought, wow, that's a risky move, because right now the trend are idol groups, girl groups. They could have put Chungha in a girl group as the main dancer, but instead they debuted her solo, and she did well for her solo debut, but I was like, is this gonna work out? I don't know. It feels kind of rocky. It feels like it could go either way, but Gotta Go really elevated her craft, and I think Snapping really kind of cements it. I can't wait to see this at KCON LA, but seriously, this is kind of next level. I think she is doing amazing for a solo artist, and I think if she just has like another banger, I think with Gotta Go sort of introducing this style and Snapping sort of molding and defining it, I think if she has another song like this, I don't think her next comeback is necessarily going to be like this. I think they're going to take a break and then do something a little bit more fun. But after that, if she ever does this style again, or she continues doing this style, I think it's going to do wonders for her career. I think she has a great personality. She's very funny. She's very beautiful. She can sing well. She can dance well. She is on a lot of variety shows, not like too much, but I feel like compared to a lot of other former IOI members, she's on variety shows, I feel like often enough. So she's in a really great position in her career, and it's only been a few years and she's already up to her 4th mini album. So honestly, sky's the limit at this point. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of the Culture Study. I hope you learned something today. Let me know what you thought about the song and the music video in the comments down below. And hey, if you enjoyed this and you want to support what we do, go to patreon.com/formatherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to reaction videos just like this. However, for different tiers, we're also doing live stage reactions. We're checking out variety shows, dance practices, J-pop reactions. So go ahead and check that out. But supporting us monetarily is completely voluntary. Why don't you go ahead and just click like down below? That's free. Leave a comment while you're at it. It helps us out with YouTube's search algorithm. Also, if you're new, go ahead and click subscribe. Be notified when we upload a new video. Hit that notification bell and go ahead and binge all our other videos over here.